Yo, welcome back to more Fate Hollow Ataraxia. So I got some advice from people about making sure I check back through the 4 days to make sure I clear new events before advancing the story again with the exclamation points. Apparently I'm close to doing that, so I'll be wary of that and make sure I repeat and check. I don't know how many there are going to be before I can proceed. Feels like I'm doing every side quest I can before I progress in the main story. That's usually how I play anyway, but you know, we'll see how it goes. I can't promise I'm gonna get every single thing, but I'll do my best to just check through in the way people have advised me. Also got told with the scene that was named but was still like kind of blank, it won't have a name, it'll just be a question mark if you haven't seen it before. So like the awakening not yet in the shed was something I already saw. Same in the garden thing. But yeah, I guess we're just gonna keep going. Last part was a lot of fun, having a lot of fun with the end, so let's keep going. As I casually look around the courtyard, I notice that there are quite a lot of tree leaves scattered around. I've got some time, I guess I'll clean up a bit. There's no wind or anything to scatter the pile, so it should go quickly.
Shiro, 何をしているのですか?
I look over my shoulder towards the voice and see Saber, who must have come around from the entranceway.
Saber か。見ての通り、庭掃除だけど。
I lift the broom to reinforce my point. She looks at the leaves piling up and breathes out a sigh.
一人では大変でしょう。なぜ誰かに手伝いを求めなかったのですか?
いや、なんとなく。一人で片付ければいいかなって。
Yeah, not too big a deal.
シロ、一人よりも二人でやった方が早く終わるし、一人の負担も減ります。家には私たちがいるのですから、一声かけてくれればよかったのです。
God, she's adorable. After coming off of the pantsuit incident at the end of last episode. Also, I can't wait to see what's the next step in guiding Shiro towards getting him to remember his magic. You know, he intuitively knows there's something he can do, and yes, there is. We gotta help him. So we'll see. While I'm still standing there in a daze, Saber snatches the broom out of my hands.
いや、まあそうだけど。
I got told specifically before I go into my next rematch with Archer, once I guess I get Shiro to the point where I can do that again, I'm gonna make sure to check the 4 days for new events, and at that point then I should be good, but yeah.
いいですか? 手伝いを求めることは悪いことではありません。手の空いているものがいれば、それを使うのはごく当然のことではありませんか?
She's gonna be like that, you might as well let her. She thrusts the broom's handle right at my face.
善処する。
よろしい。前向きになっただけ、よしとしましょう。
Saying that, she helped me as if it was the natural thing to do. Saber sure is a hard worker. The plan was to just quickly go through the yard, drag out the bike trailer, then pile up all the leaves and dead wood on top of it. As we went around the yard, the trailer soon filled up.
シロ、この集めた落ち葉はどうするのですか?
Leaf angels.
普段ならまとめて燃えるゴミに出すんだけどな。
Oh, that too. But since there's so many of them this time, there's something I want to try instead. Jump in them.
普段ならというのはどういう意味ですか?
Ruin all your work for a fun time with Saber.
ああ、まだ時間もあるし、焚き火でもしよう。
Yeah, I guess you could do that too.
焚き火ですか?
ああ、せっかく集めたんだから有効利用しないと。
Bonfire.
それに、今日はこういうものもある。
Bonfire lit. I show her the bag I brought from the kitchen.
それは何でしょう?
さつまいも。焚き火でこれを焼いて食べるのがこの国の伝統なんだぞ。
I didn't know that about Japan. I like it.
伝統ですか?
Well, that's probably an exaggeration, but you could say it's part of the culture at least. Okay. Wrapping the potatoes in aluminum foil, I bury them under the leaves and ignite the whole pile. Nice. It hasn't rained recently and the wood is dry and the fire grows nicely.
随分と手慣れているようですが、シロはこのようなことをたびたびしているのですか?
いや、焚き火なんて年に1回か2回やるかやらないかだよ。
There's just so much flavor about just what these characters do. like just innocuous things. It's just great. Listening to the fire pop and crack, I look to my side and see Saber, her face far more gentle than usual.
懐かしいですね。
焚き火が
I just had a really dark thing come to my mind about the fire Shiro went through. Of course, Arturia wouldn't know about that.
ええ。暖を
This
取
brings
る
back
時も
memories.
調理を
Jesus.
する時も明かりを取る時も火は欠かせぬものでしたから、こちらではあまり見ることがないので、こうしていると懐かしく思えます。
That's right. Gas and electricity have only been around for about 100 years, and out of all servants, there's only one that would be used to it that I can think of.
こうして火を見る
Indeed.
のは落
Yes.
ち着くものです。
That red guy who keeps fucking killing you. What does Saber see on the other side of the flame? Flames are not something that brings pleasant memories to my mind. The image that she sees will be different, yeah, so... I don't know why it came to my mind. Saber said it, but for some reason I just thought Shiro PTSD. Which it is. The leaves are almost all burned off and the fire finally subsides. Being careful not to disturb the dancing black ash, I dig out the baked potatoes with a stick.
よし。これなら十分焼けてる。
Work gloves on, I brush the soot off and wrap one in a newspaper. It hasn't been torn open yet, but the smell already floats up in the air.
ほら、セイバー、パス。暑いから気をつけてな。
Hot potato. I toss the first potato to Saber, then dig out the remainder out of the ashes.
白は良いのですか？
全部取り出してから食べるから先に食べてくれ。
Yeah.
熱いうちに食った方がうまいから。
I want to eat a cooked sweet bonfire sweet potato with Shiro and Saber.
では、
Damn it. Why isn't technology there yet? She takes one bite and a look of surprise appears on her face. As she stuffs the rest into her mouth, she nods with satisfaction.
うまい？
はい、とても。
This is a sprite that I did not know I needed from Saber. I obviously haven't watched any Let's Plays of this game, but I imagine a lot of people take time to just look at the sprites and CGs in it. I mean, it's worth it, man. Look. That's, oh my god, that smile. Dude, Arcueid and Saber, neck and neck with top tier smiles. She looks extremely pleased with it. Great, she was a lot of help, so let this be a little reward for all the hard work.
ところで白、この芋には焼く前にどのような下ごしらえをしておいたのですか？
下ごしらえ？そのまま焼いただけだぞ。
I dig the second and third one out before wrapping them in leaflets. When I look up, Saber looks even more mystified than before. Through the stars in her eyes, it reminds me of the Unlimited Blade Works anime. She's just like, ah, there's like a gif of her. Or just a scene where her eyes light up. And I think in front of food. Makes sense.
どうした？
いえ、ただ焼いただけでここまで美味しくなるのですか？このさつまいもというものは。
Yeah, sweet potatoes are great.
まあ、簡単な調理方法ほど食材の味を引き出すっていうしな。
Chef Emiya. The really delicious ones are made with just fire and salt, nothing else.
しかし、だというのなら、あの雑な料理とこの焼き芋の差は一体。
By crude cookery, I guess she means the dishes of her time.
ただ焼いただけっていうなら差はないと思うから、やっぱり材料じゃないか。
なんという不条理だ。あの時この味があれば、我々はまだ
Oh
戦
my
えた。
god. Shit would have altered history. What is it that she sees on the other side of the potato? Greater than the emotions that the flames have stirred, could it be regret? Over a fucking potato. You love it. You love to see it. And then she's back to it. Well, continuing to eat that sweet potato in the meantime is very much like Saber.
食べ物の恨みは怖いな。
何か言いましたか、白？
いや、何も。
Not a thing. And so, we stayed there until sunset. A thin column of smoke rises steadily into the autumn sky. Nothing to disturb the two of us, just a plain campfire snack. This scene, gentle in its simplicity and brighter than the strongest summer sunlight, will remain shining in my heart. Also, you know how to tug at the heartstrings. Oh my. Alright, it's just after 9 p.m. and dinner's already over. Okay, we could hang around the Emiya residence, I suppose. Ooh, aha! We found another new scene. So yeah, because we can see this and we can see when we hover over at the awakening, not yet. You know we've done it. Obviously the writer's room. Probably gonna ask her about what's going on with the Holy Grail War. So let's go to Saber. Give me all the new scenes, all the side quests. Now then, speaking of things to ask Saber about, the usual daily chat. While everyone else is taking a bath, I have some light practice with Saber to help digest dinner. Ah yes, classic. It's more for the sake of exercise than competition, so rather than using Archer's dual-wielding style, I have just one Shinai. Ah, that's an Unlimited Blade Works thing. Imitating his style. Whack! Instead of coming at me with the usual flurry of blows, Saber starts pointing out, in a relatively gentle manner, the areas that need improvement.
シロの大冗談はまだ隙が大きすぎます。ここぞという時以外は控えるように。
Of course, gentle is a purely subjective term. My wide open chest got smacked and down on the floor I go. Shiro, you'll never have another Sparksliner High moment if you keep going like this.
気をつける。
Trying to ignore the pain, I stand up and ready my Shinai once again.
はい。ですが、日に日に鋭くなっている。その調子で続けましょう。
Saber seems awfully happy.
楽しそうだな、セイバー。
Of course.
少しずつではありますが、シロの成長は確かなものです。剣の師として、これほど喜ばしいことはない。
The proud sensei. I see. In front of a coach like this, any student would get motivated.
じゃあ、もうちょい続けよう。今回はちょいと隠し技があるんだ。本当はまだ見せられるもんじゃないんだけど。
As a token of this student's sincere appreciation of his teacher, I also want to show her something good.
いいでしょう。仕切り直します、シロ。
Okay. Saber resumes her stance. Just like always, as soon as she sees that I'm not moving, she comes charging forward without giving me a chance to rest. But instead of parrying it from the front, I step to the side, as if weaving through, and as we pass each other, she easily avoids the blow I aim at her head.
あちゃ、今までで一番うまくいったのに、あっさり防がれちまったか。
Close. I hang my head in shame.
シロ、今の動きは？
まあ、新しいしないさばきだろ。セイバーをちょっと驚かせようと思って
Huh? Wait, why did I just get the feeling that she is really pissed off? Were you about to say Ryder?
セイバ
ー
どこで覚えたかと聞くのは愚問ですね。
Oh dear.
今の足運びと攻め方はライダーのものです。一体いつの間に。
We learned from Ryder to... Oh my goodness.
ー。いや、セイバーがいないときにライダーに稽古をつけてもらってさ。
Oh, you fucked up. You fucked up. We're about to go back to the Tiger Dojo. But then I'm nowhere near Ryder's skill or speed, so it was more like referencing than actually imitating her.
なるほど。つまりシロは相手が誰であろうと教わることにためらいを感じないと。そういうわけですね。ええ。思えばシロはアーチャーの剣技も模倣していましたっけ？
What is this scary ambience? Love it.
セイバー。
魔術は凛、剣術は私と言いながらも実に気が多い。
Like the background get darker too.
しかしだ。アーチャーは目をつぶるとしても、よりにもよってあのライダーからとは。
Oh my god.
また、セイバー何か勘違いしてないか。
Chiro, I don't know how to tell you this, but You might want to sparks line her high right now. She's not listening. Her movements full of vigor, Saber raises her shinai back into position.
いいでしょう。さあ、シロ。二刀流も鎖でも好きな武器を取って構いません。
Oh my god.
今宵はいい機会です。誰の戦闘スタイルが一番優れているのか、それを証明し合いましょう。
You gonna learn today, Shiro.
いや、そんなのセイバーが一番だって分かってるけど、セイバーライダーと稽古したことを怒ってるのか。
そのようなことで怒ってなどいません。
Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro. I have never seen a more pissed off Saber face. What in the fuck? Oh.
ただ、シロが私以外の誰かに指示した結果というものを知りたいだけです。
Dude, I'm legit whoa. Dude, I'm legit frightened. Look at this. Look at this scene. What am I? Shiro. You're too honest. At this rate, I may as well start watching out for Lancers and Assassins' tendencies, I hear her murmur.
嘘つけ、なんかやる気満々じゃないか。
Because I'll never forget back in UBW where she's like, oh, I see. You're imitating Archer's technique. Well, I guess you don't need me then.
ええ、稽古ですから当然です。
She fucking whacked him.
それでは、覚悟してください、シロ。
Yo. What I learned today. That's the ceiling. First, Saber is still extremely strong, so try not to anger her as much as possible. Second, when it comes to swordsmanship, remain faithful to Saber, no matter what the circumstances. And so on. Only now, as my consciousness is fading, do I finally realize Saber's true, dreadful potential. Bad end. Wallpaper added to the special menu. Oh my god. Yo. Fourth day. Alright. Oh, okay, there's another new one. Okay. Well, I'm honestly tempted to go see what this is. Hey, what was added for her? Was it this? Wait, it was this one. This got added. Whoa. Double Excalibur. Or Excalibur and Caliburn. Ah. That's kind of nuts. Wow. Love it. Cool. Do I have money? Ooh, almost enough for the next Emma. Okay. Let's continue then. AKA go see Makidera. Station front.
坊主、なんで俺の横で座ってる?
Cause you're a bro, Lancer.
あんたの方がやってきたんじゃないのか、ランサー。
Me and Lancer, one sad pair, sit on a bench at the park. I was here first. He's the one who sat down next to me complaining about stuff.
そうか。俺は野郎と一緒に座る趣味はなかったんだが。
男で悪かったな。女ならいいのかよ。
FGO.
そりゃもう大歓迎。一緒に座るより俺の上に座らせるね。
Lancer, relax. You got a little too excited at that idea.
なんでんなことでいちいち顔を赤くするな。ついてるもんついてんだろ。
I'm not blushing and I do still have my stuff. Wait, have. I'd like to shout that out, but this is a public park.
ついてんのか？なら俺も座らせる。いや、俺が女に座るねぐらいの粋な答えはできねえのか？
それは粋じゃなくて単なるセクハラだろ。
I know, right? What the fuck?
なんだそりゃ。武器か？食い物か？
Answer don't know about that. I am now explaining the concept of sexual harassment to a hero of mythological times. Dude, this fucking line right here. Oh my god. This is too much. It's almost as impossible as explaining what internet is to Tosaka. Damn, that roast. And if I do try, I'd probably be taken for a clown. Lancer comes from a world where night crawling to plunder the goods was still commonplace.
でだ。何が悲しくて俺は小僧と二人っきりなのかね。
またいつもみたいに引っ掛けてればいいじゃないか。
そうは言っても、今日はなかなかいいのが泳いでねえからな。と。
Target in sight. He deploys from the bench in one smooth, fast motion.
ねえねえ、
Oh no.
彼女たち。今ちょっと時間
Oh
ある。
no, is this Makidera and company? And so it begins. This tight-ass leather pants and chain. Goddamn. I do wonder what sorts of girls he's picking up this time. Damn, I guess this is what he does. I thought Shiro was just like, go fishing. And then he was like, no, I don't see it. Obviously, Lancer's talking about women. But no, Shiro already knows what's up. Apparently, Ku is good with the ladies. Who would have guessed? Ladies sounds like a big catch. Oh my god. You leave these high schoolers alone.
彼女たちという以上は我々だろうな。あんた誰？
Wait, that's the track and field club.
俺？怪しいもんじゃないって。
キレン、お名前は？
ま、ランサーとでも呼んでくれ。それが嫌なら、
Oyuki's
冬木の
Blue
青標でもいいぜ。
Well, you've just met the Black Panther.
私が冬木の黒豹だと知って言うんだね、あんた。
Mm-hmm. Makidera, the self-proclaimed Black Panther, responds to Lancer's remark. By all rights, the two of them should have started a fight by now, but strangely enough, they actually seem to be getting closer instead. In fact, they may even get along quite well.
あ、君が黒豹なんだ。いつか会ってみたいと思ってね。
Someone Photoshop actual Black Panther onto Makidera, or just the mask. Or I might just do that for the thumbnail, I don't know. R.I.P.
いやー、そんなお兄さん、みんながそう言うけども、私は別に。マキちゃん有名人だよね。マキデラしか自称してないと思ったのだが、世間は広いものだな。
World's a big place. No, I bet that was Lancer's first time hearing it too. Yeah, he's just a smooth talker.
で、こっちの綺麗なお姉さんと可愛いお嬢さんは黒豹の君の知り合い？
あ、はい。私たちマキちゃんの友達なんです。うん。ヒムロとユキか。一緒の部活で。
また言うまでもないな。うん。黒豹の君、走るの早いだろ。
Ah.
わかりますか
Oh
いい
boy.
体をしているからね。大したもんだ。それくらい鍛えているなら、なるほど。黒豹の二つ名もふさわしい。
Lancer, go. Lancer, relax. God, what a smooth talker. There's gallantry behind that wildness. Next, Lancer quickly glances over Himuro.
そこのお姉さんはそうだな。速さじゃなくて跳躍。
おお、当たりだ。結構な目をしているな。
で、そこのお嬢さんは
Saigusa is the team's manager, so athletics isn't their strong point. Lancer looks to be at a loss for a good positive analogy as well.
私はマネージャーなんです。カネちゃんは走り高跳びで、マキちゃんは中距離のエースなんですよ。
Balanced.
お兄さんもやるみたいだけど、種目は何？
Akidera either sincerely believes that Lancer is somehow involved with track and field, or maybe she just likes being hit on by men. Whatever the case, Lancer sure is a fine man, much as I hate to admit it.
俺かい？
Quite a guy.
得意なのはやり投げさ。
The javelin throw, yeah, yeah. Shiro. Specialty, yeah, right.
やっぱ
I
り
mean,
競技やってるんですか？
He ain't wrong.
嬉しいな。やり投げですか。うちだと久保田君とかだよね。
ほう、なかなかできるとお見受けしますが、どれくらいの記録を？
Speed of about Mach 2 and distance of around 40 kilometers. No, not only that, it can probably hit the target even if it were on the other side of the Earth. It scares me that Lancer would actually say something so careless to these three girls who don't know anything.
そうだな。
What a weird scene.
ま、俺に勝てるやつはそういないはずだ。
Ooh.
世界で2人、条件付きで3人ってところか。
So, Skahak and who? Skahak and who? Is he including Fergus in that? And conditionally, who else? Not Maeve, right? Nah. Who else would he be aware of, his fellow Lancers? Earmood, maybe conditionally? I don't know. Those lightly spoken words carry much truth behind them. Or it could just be Skahak and Dirmud. Even Makidera and the others who have no idea who they're talking to feel that it's not Lancer's arrogance speaking. Damn.
すごいですね。羨ましいな。なるほど。冬木の票を名乗るだけの腕前ということかね。同じ。私と同じ。
That was Makidera, who couldn't wait to say that she was also great. Aside from that, Lancer seems to be connecting unusually well with the trio. Could this hunting session actually end up a success?
まあその辺のことはもっとゆっくり話さない？
それは私たちを誘っているのか？
どうしよう、マキちゃん。いいんじゃないの？私らちょうど暇してるからさ。
Makidera must be in 7th heaven after being complimented like that. Himuro is still cautious, Saigusa's just overwhelmed by the rapid development, and things are going Lancer's way. Well, am I going to witness a successful hunt of his for the first time? But to see my fellow comrades right before my eyes, even if one of them was a little odd, I can't let them fall prey to his poisonous bite. Oh god, Shiro.
この人いろいろと強そうだし、おかしそうじゃん。私話聞きたいな。遊んでほしいな。
Is Shiro about to jump in? Oh my god.
確かに。いや、私が行かねば牧寺が何をしでかすのかわからない。お供させていただこう。
私も同席していいのかな。
喜んで。お嬢さん、かわいいね。彼氏いる？
Lancer's getting excited. Saigusa's burning red too, poor girl. Dude, Lancer.
いません。お兄さん、ユキッチは純情だからいじめちゃダメ。
Shaking my damn head.
ああ、そりゃすまなかった。じゃあほら、場所を変えようか。
Congratulations, Lancer. Laughing softly, I get up from the bench. And I'm sorry, Lancer. This hunting session, heavens may forgive you, but I will not. Let's go, Shiro. Let's go, Shiro. Save your friends.
なんだよ、苦虫潰したような顔しちゃって。あれ？エミヤ君？
エミヤ？
しまった。またお前の知り合いか？
そうだ。なら俺がどういう手段に出るかわかるな、ランサー。
You know.
よせよせ、仕掛ける前ならともかく釣り上げちまったら止められねえよ。そりゃお嬢さんたちに失礼ってもんだ。
He has a point. As a master hunter, Lancer is determined to follow through on his catch.
じゃあもし引くとしたらどんな時だ？
そりゃお前、お嬢ちゃんたちが俺を倒した時だろうよ。
Defeat you.
よし。その言葉忘れるなよ。
So there is a way. I may be hopeless in battle, but I do have a trump card for this very occasion.
おい、ヒムロ。
なんだ？エミヤはあの御人と知り合いのようだが、危険な男なのか？
This is a smart friend here.
それはまだわからない。あれで気のいい男なんで、おかしなことにはならないと思うんだが。正直、 そうなったら冬騎士で助けられるのは6人ぐらいしかいない。
I like how he said that.
それは厄介だな。ではここで断った方が賢明か。
いや、あいつを迎撃するとっておきの手段が。
There is a way. I whisper a few words to her. I wonder what he's saying.
ん？本当にそんなことでいいのかね？
いい。で、終わった後に名前を教えてやってくれ。
了解した。それなら私たちでもできそうだ。
おーい、話はそれでおしまいか？
ああ、あとは好きにしてくれ。
Okay.
よし、それじゃあ行こうか、お嬢さん方。もうじき昼だしな。まずは腹ごしらえと行こう。当然こっち持ちでね。
いいね。私マークをお腹いっぱいになってほしい。ありがとうございます。
ほう、なんとおあつらえ向きな。
Closer than ever, all four of them leave the park. As they're leaving, Himuro gives me a quick thumbs up. So, no more than 10 minutes later, I'm still sitting on the bench, basking in the sun. Oh boy. She did it. What? A refreshing scream resounds throughout the clear sky. Kicking up a dust cloud behind him, Lancer runs towards the port with all the speed of a raging bull. Shiro. What I told Himuro was very simple. If he starts acting funny, find an excuse to feed him a hot dog. Wait, what?
しかし、効果てきめんなのはいいが、10分で作戦発動か。
Wait, what?
敵ながら恐ろしい男よ、ランサー。
Wait, what is the implication there of him being freaked out by a hot dog? I'm not sure I want to think about that. Well then, lifting myself up from the bench, I head towards the nearby fast food place. Let's go have lunch at the site of the Hound of Kulan's defeat. Alright, as I was warning, when she said Mac, I was like, is this a McDonald's reference? Am I gonna sound fat if I point that out? Damn. Buy a hot dog. Look, we're not even gonna talk about that one. I think I understand the implication. We're just gonna count that as a W for Shiro there. Jesus, man. Man, Lancer. Alright, so we got new with Caster here. New at the Emiya residence. Sakura. Big bridge, of course, with Lancer there. That we won't do yet, of course. Let's go see Caster. I finally made it to the shopping district. It's a little early for lunch preparations, but I walk around looking for any big sales and suddenly I see Sakura. Oh, this is great. We can talk about today's menu. With the Emiya family. I stop and take a good look at her companion. Yo. Why is Sakura chilling with casual Medea? Look at her. I like it. Look at the fashion. She look good. Okay. There's no mistake. A Caster Sakura duo, huh? I've seen her around lately, but it's rather unusual for someone to accompany her.
Ah, senpai.
Sakura turns around and calls over happily.
あら、エミヤくんじゃない。
Ara.
ごきげんよう。
Ara to you too. None of that boya business. That in and of itself is weird, but she's also standing next to Sakura and smiling happily. A cataclysm, or perhaps a chance granted by the heavens?
こんにちは。さくら、キャスターと知り合いだったのか？
あれ、先輩もキャスターさんとお知り合いだったんですか？あ、竜道先輩のお宅にいらっしゃるんですから、そうですよね。
Yes, that's why.
初対面の挨拶はいらないわね。こんにちは、エミヤくん。マトウさんとは仲良くさせてもらっているわ。
This is once again Hollow Ataraxia doing what I feel it's been doing best, is putting two characters together where it's like, huh. Like even using Sakura as the same example, like her just sharing food with Saber. Like, because in Stay Night, there's no crossover between Sakura and Caster. None. So this is very interesting. She's like, oh yeah, I'm friends with her.
私もエミヤ先輩のお家にお世話になってますし。ええ、境遇が似てるからか、つい話が弾んでしまって。
Huh. I gulp. A yawn forming in my throat. I gulp down the retort welling up in my throat. Yes, this Caster is not the Caster I know. No matter how one looks at it, she's a well-educated woman and a perfect, beautiful wife. Well, this is a truly unbelievable situation.
もしもし、つかぬことを尋ねますが、お二人はどんな馴れ初めだったのでしょうか。
What a great question. The extreme shock made me go into news reporter mode.
はい、それはですね。
可愛いじゃねえかお嬢ちゃん。
Oh my goodness. Lancer's a menace.
何？最近はメイドっていうのか？家庭的な女の子っていうのもいいもんだね。どうだい？買い物が終わったら俺に付き合わないか？なんだったら一緒に回って荷物持ちを引き受けるぜ。
A menace.
そう怖がりなさんな。取って食おうってほど野暮じゃねえさ。俺はできるだけ今を楽しもうってのがポリシーでね。退屈はさせねえし、後を引かない甘い時間をだな。
The music is appropriate. Also, did Caster save her here?
お待ちなさい、そこのだけ。
Yo, what? Dude, there is so much like... The fact that this visual novel exists just blows my mind. And there's just so much like care and just like effort and just this. It's like, damn, this is great.
ここは天下のマウント宮山商店街。
Oh my.
イヤソのように自己中で好き勝手な振る舞い。天が許しても、この私が許さなくてよ。
ゲ、お山の魔女じゃねえか。シッシ、用があるのは女の子なんだよ。女の子。
Whoa. First of all, Caster is a young lady.
わかるか？子がつかないおばさんにやるもんはね。
Jesus.
さっさとサンマとカレー買って帰りやがれ。
What age were people dying in Lancer's time? What the fuck? She doesn't look old at all. That's what a weird narrative.
おばさん。よく聞こえなかったわ、ランサー。もう一度言っていただけるかしら？
You deserve this.
そうしたら遠慮なく全身に火がついて走り回るようなホットドッグにしてあげてよ。
Wait, that's why hot dogs. Wait. No, because Shiro wouldn't know that. This is just added flavor. That's hilarious.
バカ野郎。とっくに遠慮なしじゃねえか。そっちこそ場所をわきまえろ。
何を言うかと思えば、私はお客様。あなたは魚屋の店員でしょ？クレームには笑顔で耐え忍ぶのが接客というも
Yo,
のよ。
Caster.
他に買い物慣れしやがってこのメギツネ。今日は日が悪い。
Really isn't.
あばよ、これ以上クビになってたまるかっての。
Two.
愚かね、ランサー。この商店街では私たち主婦こそが最強なのだと思い知るといいのだわ。
Damn, rolled by a housewife. Some Full Metal Alchemist shit.
騒がせてごめんなさいね。余計なお世話だったかしら。いえ、ありがとうございました。もしよろしければお名前を。ということがありまして、それ以来仲良くさせていただいてるんですよ。
Hey, I'll take it.
ちょっといいか、キャスター。
I motioned Caster over to the side.
どういうことだよ、一体。サクラを助けてくれたのは感謝するけど、何か企んでるんじゃないだろうな。
Dude, she saved Sakura there.
安心なさい。はいはないわ。ランサーがここに抱っこしているのが気に入らなかっただけよ。ああいう男は昔から好きになれる。
She curves her lips into a beautiful smile. It doesn't look like this elegant newlywed wife is lying.
それに麻藤さんは宗一郎様の教え子でしょ。それで学校でのことをいろいろ聞かせていただいてるの。
一星とはそういうことを話さないのか？
あの子は宗一郎様とは義理の兄弟のような関係なのだから、もっと私にも懐いてくれればいいのに。
じゃあキャスターさんは久月先生と結婚されたら竜道先輩にとってお姉様になるんですね。
Wow, Issei's misfortune with women seems to never cease.
そうしたらもっと打ち解け合いますよ。羨ましいな、竜道先輩。ねえ先輩。
ああ、まあな。
Yeah, sure.
いいですよね、新婚って素敵ですよね。
Oh.
嫌だわ、そんなに言われると照れるわよ。
Oh my god, her voice actor is just I'm in love. She may be acting humble, but there's no hiding the joy overflowing from within. Dude, that line she just did, it was just so good. Alright, Caster-san. No matter how calm you pretend to be, it's all there in plain view.
そういう麻藤さんにも素敵な人がいるんでしょ。
Oh no, Ayako's brother moving in.
結婚とかそういう長い視野でのお付き合いは全然できてませんし、そういう立ち入った話はまだまだ先で。
Huh?
でもその方にご両親はいらっしゃらないんですが、その保護者の方とはうまくいってますから、いつかは
So cute. Flapping about, Sakura makes weird motions. Who could she be talking about?
可愛いじゃない。
And Caster just looks on with a smile. Maybe, oh, whoa, Ryder. Maybe she's embarrassed because she comes here often and doesn't want someone to overhear or something. Yo, eek! Isn't that Ryder looking at us from over there? With the apron. Hello, Ryder. Ryder glares this way, not as if to jeer, but more like a snake focusing on its prey. Haha.
なんですよ。ね、先輩。
Poor Sakura. Sakura's over here like acting all cute, like, oh, I would like to marry him, you know, his parents aren't here, but I get along well with his guardian, and you know, and then Ryder shows up and immediately steals my attention. And Shiro's.
ですから先輩が私のお料理の先生だって。
まあ処方を教えたっていうなら確かに。
Ryder route, Ryder route, Ryder route.
そうだったの。宗一郎様のためにお料理するのもいいけど、夫婦揃って食事の支度をするというのも素敵ね。
That is a very cute thing to do.
それでは宗一郎様、こちらの明石直送の鯛をさばいていただけますか？
だが獲物は必要ない。
Yo.
宗一郎様。
Oh my god. Yo.
なんて見事な池作りを素手で。
I don't know if I should be watching this.
聖者を裁くのとは勝手が違うが。
Okay, alright.
命を奪うために培った技術が命を奪わぬ料理を生むとは得難い経験だ。礼を言うぞキャスター。
Wholesome Kuzuki using his assassin fucking snake this technique to make food instead of kill. Beautiful.
なんてもったいない。
For his caster.
エプロン姿を見てみたい。
Oh. I suppose why they would make sashimi from a fish that's still alive in a Zen temple is a question best left unanswered.
しかし
Looking at it now, perhaps the Sakura Castor pairing isn't all that strange. On one side we have a housewife, on the other a staunch domestic helper. Both seem to be the type to hold back their feelings, so they might actually be pretty similar.
さくらもキャスターも魔術師だしな。
True. Being in public, I keep my voice low.
私は全然ダメですよ。ライダーに教えられても進歩がなくて困らせちゃってる程度です。キャスターさんとは大違いです。
Learning from Ryder.
並べられるなんてとんでもない。
卑下することはないわ。素質は十分。貯めている力ならちょっと信じられないくらいあるもの。
So Castor can even see that. Imaginary. Yeah.
お肉とそればっかりは無駄なくらいあるってどこかの誰かさんに言われて困ってますよ。
I beg your pardon? I look around. Perhaps it's not just Ryder. Any chance that Tosca might be passing by?
魔術のこともありますが、私たちみたいな女の人はいろいろと前途多難だと思います。けど、それでも幸せな家庭を築くキャスターさんはすごいです。はい、私も後に続きます。
Sakura clenches her fists with determination, as if saying, I have just now opened my eyes to life.
それに、すごい魔術師なのに、キャスターさんって優しくてつつましくて尊敬しちゃいます。
Oh my goodness.
あらあら、そこまで褒められると困ってしまうわね。私も至らないところばかりなのに。
She laughs. She sounds modest, yet at the same time somehow realistic.
魔術師と実生活の割合か。キャスターはそのあたりどう思うんだ？
Since I don't know a lot of magi, I'm a little curious.
その考え方自体が間違えていたよ、坊や。
There
魔
it
術
is.
と実生活は相入れないもの。割合なんて言葉自体考えてはいけないものよ。魔術の根本は歪曲、逆行に他ならない。どのような魔術であれ、使えば通常の営みを歪めてしまう。ですからね、正しく生きたいと思うなら、実生活から魔術は切り離すべきでしょう。
両立はできないってことか。
完全に両立しろという話よ。魔術師は境界を行き来するもの。どちら側を主体にするかは術者の自由だけど、この境界をなくそうとしてはいけないわ。魔術に徹するのなら実生活を排除する。人として魔導を極めようというのなら、表と裏2つの顔を作りなさい。その上で人としてのあなたと魔術師としてのあなたの生き方を決めればいい。
I mean, that makes sense. Thanks,
じゃ
Castor.
ああんたはどうなんだ？今は久月先生の奥さんだけど、魔術師としてのあんたは。
当然今までと何ら変わりはないわ。魔術師としての私は魔術師である自分に何の疑いも持たない。自らの力を自らの思うままに振るうだけ。ただ最近は魔術師としての自分になることが昔に比べて少なくなっただけの話。
It's great.
なるほど。
奥が深いですね。
今の私やさくらさんは魔術師である前に女ですからね。でもいざという時男を立てる技があるのなら、それは内助の功ってものじゃないのかしら。
そうか。この力は好きな人を幸せにするためのものだったんですね。今度から料理と同じくらい修行に身が入りそうです。
This pair, man. Yeah, in the end, it really worked out. Sakura seems enamored by Castor, who gives off a feeling of being a senpai in life. I can't tell if it's a friendly exchange or a self-improvement rally.
そうですよね。女の人はそういうのがいいんですよね。ミス・パーフェクトみたいなのはダメですよね。
ミス・パーフェクト？誰だそれ？
Tosaka? I feel like I've heard that name many times before.
もちろんね。ととと遠野さんです。
Whoa.
そういう子がライバル女学院にいるんです。
Did Sakura just reference Akiya Tono as a way to not say her sister's name? Oh, Nasu, you clever boy.
人呼んでミスパーフェクトって。
That's Miss Perfect. Yeah. And here, oh, guess every school has somebody with that nickname. And here I was about to guess Tosaka. Nice save, Sakura. It's wow. I can't believe they just did that. That's great. Well, not that Sakura would speak ill of her older sister.
あら、どんな子なの？
Oh my god.
ひどいんですよ。ミスパーフェクトは
Unbearable.
みんな彼女に騙されているんです。
I'm also a victim, her deposition seems to say. It seems like Sakura really got treated badly by that girl from the rival school.
名門の出身ですごい美人で胸はない
What
け
the
ど
fuck? Why you gotta bring that up?
学年一の優等生で密かに魔術にも長けてて、根はちょっとドジな主戦度さんなのに公衆の面前では猫をかぶって余裕しゃくしゃくに振る舞ってるお嬢様ぶりっ子なんです。
Yeah, you know, Akiya Tono. Jeez, man. And Shio's gonna be like, oh man, that sounds a lot like someone we know. I'd never have thought there would be another walking paradox of the universe in this world. I can't say whether the world is big or Japan is small.
おまけに外国を股にかける国際派キャリアウーマンの未来が約束されていて、やりたい放題40センチ放題とばかりにブイブイ言わせまくるんですよ。
Bam bam, bui bui. You're hearing Sakura rant about Rin, but in being told as if it's Akiya. Like, Jesus, man. Because he had the Asagami Academy, which is in the Akado no Kyokai, reference to Fujino. The crossover is crazy. Fujino's family, I should say.
結構な仮面のかぶりっぷりね。そんな子がライバルにいるなんて大変ね。
そうなんです。外面はおしとやかだからみんな騙されちゃうんです。胸もないのに。
Jesus.
さくら、胸はともかく
Just as
その
aside.
続きを。
はい、胸のことは置いときまして。
Oh my god.
本当はジェットコースターみたいな性格で周りにいる人とか思わず乗っかっちゃった人とか
Look at Caster while she's ranting.
でも文句なしに高性能なんで遊園地の人たちは何も言えないというか泣き寝入りというかその人なくして遊園地の人気は保たれないというか私もみんなもそういうねじゃなくてミスパーフェクトが好きっていうか
それは他人事じゃないな。
But you've been making an interesting comparison for a while now, Sakura.
でも一番問題なのはですねある純真な男の子を骨抜きの召使いにしてることなんです。私だってできるなら一度くらいしてみたいのに。
Okay. All right then.
やるじゃない、その彼女。
She sounds like a pro. Caster sounds impressed.
ダメです。その男の子も近頃は慣れちゃったと言いましょうか。ミスパーフェクトに振り回されてるのになんか楽しんでるみたいなんです。
I mean, who wouldn't?
でもやっぱり無理やりはよくありません。そういうのはすごくダメだと思うんです。
You know, you wish you could too. Once or twice. Shiro, have you? She exudes an aura of determination. I involuntarily take a few steps back.
そうか。さくらはそのなんだ。優しいんだな。
Very kind. I squeezed out a smile.
はいですから私もキャスターさんみたいなおしとやかな良妻賢母を目指したいんです。
ええ、話は分かったわ。麻藤さんはその男の子を助けて幸せにしてあげたいの？
それはそのままなのはいけないと思うのでなんとかしてあげたいな。
Like what, Sakura? What you gonna do?
でも麻藤さんにはエミヤくんがいるじゃない。
いえそれは
私のようになるという決意は嬉しいけど、そのまま私のあり方をなぞるのは良くないわよ。
はい。
私にも悪いところがあるからそれは反面教師になさい。悪い男に引っかかるのは
Wow.
私だけでいいわ。
Through an evil man's grasp. One quick glare thrown my way is enough to send chills down my spine.
あなた悪い男じゃないわよね。
We most certainly are not.
先輩はいい人です。間違いありません。
かしらね。過方者よ坊や。あなたはこの子に幸せにしてもらえるんだから。
I don't know how to answer that, so I just keep silent.
麻藤さんもミスパーフェクトなんかを気に病むことはないわ。大事なのはあなたとあなたの大切な人ですからね。
Good advice.
やっぱり素敵な奥様です。キャスターさん、ミスパーフェクトとは大違いです。涙がこぼれちゃいます。
I guess this is what you'd call crying out of happiness. There's nothing fancy to them, yet Castor's words seem to carry about as much destructive energy as her rule breaker. Anyway, I'm glad that Sakura's problems are being solved.
キャスターさんのこと、お姉様ってお呼びしてもいいですか？
Now Sakura has a big sister.
あら、可愛い妹ができたわね。
Yo.
お前の姉ならもう
I know, I like how I said, now Sakura has a big sister as if Irene doesn't exist. Wait, Shiro's like, wait, hold up, Sakura.
先輩、今度
New
キ
big
ャスターさんを
sister.
うちにご招待してためになるお話をゆっくりお伺いしましょ
Not like that awful Miss Perfect.
う。中でもミスパーフェクト対策を主に
I like Sakura being honest. Oh my god.
嬉しいお誘いね。考えさせてもらうわ。そうだ、エミヤくんも買い物に付き合ってくださる？
いいですよね、先輩。お昼のメニューを決めちゃいましょう。
ああ、元からそのつもりだったからなんとか。
Something isn't quite right, but this isn't a good time to say no. Sakura's full of joy and cheer, and Castor seems unusually happy as well. Calm yet painful, time marches on, wrapping around my neck like a silk string. Wow, I did not expect that to go how it went. Just Sakura just ranting about Irene for so, and her chest is flat. Like 4 or 5 times she said that. God damn, she's getting all flustered too. Of course, talking about wanting to be a wife, and of course alluding to Shiro, and like, oh, Miss Perfect, and she bosses Shiro around, and he just, it's like he enjoys it. You know, all frustrated, and Castor giving the advice. Well, you don't gotta worry about her. It's what only matters is you and the person that you hold dear. He's like, oh, you're right. Can you be my big sister? Oh no, I miss Irene. Irene, come back. We saw Ryder lurking in the background, distracting us from what was going on. That's just her role, what her role's gonna be. Poor Sakura. It's just after 9 p.m. and dinner's already over. So hang around at Miya residence. Well, we don't want to do this, so I think we just want to restart. Yeah, let's not do this yet. I'll just do this and skip through. Okay, start again. Yay. Okay. So we got another one with Saber here, and of course, dialogue, Lost Loop 2. Okay. I just want to see what that one was called there. So we got the school there, the Emiya map. I'm glad I didn't click the school because it doesn't say to go to the map, meaning when I click it, it'll lock me. Oh man, a new Taiga there. So much on the first day. I think that was another piece of advice I got, that there's that I want to keep going back to here on the first day. There's a lot of new stuff. So we'll keep it going. Nani, what? As I open the refrigerator to prepare something for lunch, I find it packed full of items I don't remember buying. No one went shopping today, so I wonder who's responsible.
シロ、タイガから伝言です。美味しそうなものを持ってきたので、あとはよろしくと。
Oh. Sounds good to me.
まあそんなことだろうと思った。
As expected, the perpetrator was Fujine, as always. That joke of a mystery had been solved in less than 10 seconds. Well then, with this many ingredients, I could make a whole variety of stuff. What should I do?
おい、二人とも昼に食べたいものってあるか？
これといって特には。シロが作ってくれるものであれば、何であろうと構いません。
Saber is fine with anything. I make a mental note.
ライダーは何かないのか？
We know that's not true. Ryder, who won this morning's channel battle, is watching the national news.
私も特に希望はありませんが。
That was only half expected of Ryder. Same reply. Well, I guess I have no choice but to decide myself.
なあ、ライダー。前から思ってたんだが、好きな食べ物とかないのか？
それはどういう意味でしょうか？
いや、ライダー、いつも静かに飯食ってるだろ？もしかして嫌いなものでも無理をして食べてるんじゃないかと思って。
Fujine or Ilya would say it outright if they didn't like a particular item. Moreover, they wouldn't even touch it. Sakura and Tosuka would advise me as fellow chefs, and Saber, that goes without saying. But I have yet to hear a single thing regarding food from Ryder.
シロ、私に何か言いたいことがあるのでしたら、はっきりと言ってください。
言いたいことってわけじゃないんだが。ほら、セイバーは好きなものを嬉しそうに食べてくれるから、こっちもメニューが立てやすいというか。
何を言うのですか、シロ。
Saber.
それではまるで私は食事中落ち着きがないように聞こえるではないですか。
You're a glutton, Saber.
あれで落ち着いているつもりだったのですか？当然落ち着いています。まったく失礼な。どのように見えているのですか、あなたには。
Get her, Ryder. Ryder exercises her right to keep silent. Smart. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that she's an adult.
ああ、それで好き嫌いの話に戻るんだが、ライダーは今まで我慢していたものとかあるか？
いいえ、特には。もしや今まで心配をかけていたでしょうか？
ほんの少し。セイバーくらい素直に反応してくれるとこっちも分かりやすくていいんだが。
シロ、あなたはライダーに組みするのですか？
I mean, it's true, Saber.
セイバーは素直に喜んでくれるから作るこっちとしては助かるって話だよ。
It's not a bad thing.
それにライダー、セイバーはちゃんと行儀よく食べてくれてるぞ。
There you go. Saber nods with satisfaction. That's all she needed to hear. Saber, no matter how much of a hurry she is in, will not rush her chopsticks.
好き嫌いが分かっている方が作りやすいと。それは理解できますが、私もセイバーと同じようにサクラやシロが作ってくれる食事に満足しています。ですので、そのような気配りは不要かと。
I'm glad she feels that way, but we're not making any progress.
よし、切り口を変えよう。ライダー、逆にどうしても食べられないものってあるか？
そうきましたか。そうですね。おそらくあなたたちが調理することはまずないとは思うのですが。
Go on.
何かあるのか？
ええ。この国ではあまり一般的ではないと思うのですが。
Snakes. Oh my god. Ebby. I mean, it makes sense. I see. Considering Ryder's identity, I doubt she'll want to eat snakes. Considering her class in Noble Phantasm, I can guess another item she would not like to eat.
ライダー、もしかして馬も嫌いじゃないのか？
ええ。嫌いではありませんが。
わかった。蛇なんてめったにないだろうけど、馬は気をつける。
Try to refrain from horses. Darn.
シロ、ならばタイガが先日持ってきたヘビ酒は持ち帰らせた方が良いのではないでしょうか。
Wait, what?
蛇酒って、藤姉のやつ、そんなもんまで持ち込んでやがったのか？
Snake wine. Is that wine with like a snake inside it? I know there's like, I've seen before, it's like a drink or something and it has like a snake inside it, or I don't know. I guess that's what that is. Saber nods once, comes into the kitchen and opens the cabinet under the sink. And in there, unknown to me, someone had left a bottle of wine with a whole snake inside.
嬉しそうにさくらや私に見せていました。誰も怯えないとつまらなさそうにしてからここにしまっていたのを思い出しまして。
よく思い出してくれた。セイバーはその2つは平気なんだっけ？
I ask as I shove the bottle of wine with what looks to be a pit viper inside of it further back.
ええ、その2つとも食べることに抵抗はありません。もっともそれを好まない相手の前で食べたいとは思いませんが。
分かってる。
Of course.
うちでは蛇と馬は禁止だな。
Saber and Ryder simply don't fit each other by nature. But they have a very caring mutual friendship. It's all that
よしよ
matters.
し。だいたい分かってきたぞ。
The respect.
ライダー、ちょっと来てくれ。
I motion toward Ryder. Unsurprisingly, it's getting cramped with all three of us here. But Saber shows no intention of going back to the living room.
昼飯に食べたいものをこの中から選んでくれ。
I open the refrigerator.
私に昼食の食材を選べということですか？
まあ、好きに選んでくれて構わない。
そうですか。では。
She looks into the refrigerator intently, and Saber watches us from the back.
シロは随分とライダーに優しいのですね。
Saber, come on. Saber.
Huh?
Perhaps she is irritated by the fact that I'm asking for Ryder's opinion instead of hers.
何言ってるんだ、セイバー。食う方の人間の好き嫌いが分かった方が楽なんだぞ。
And you already said I like anything you make, right, Saber?
第一、セイバーにだって何度か聞いたじゃないか。
確かにそうでした。
Yeah, so relax.
シロ、これは何でしょうか？
Turning to check what she's asking about, I see Ryder pointing to a styrofoam package in the corner of the fridge. The label on top says perishable, store refrigerated. Guessing it's some sort of fish.
中身はタコか。
そのようですね。
An octopus. Where did Taiga get all this stuff? I tried to take it out, but its suckers seem to have stuck to the lid inside and won't come off easily.
随分と生きがいいな。
これを昼食にするのはどうでしょう。鮮度が落ちる前に食した方がいいと思います。
Wait, it's a fucking live octopus? No, there's no way. Yoshiro's like, sure is a lively one. Like, no, it's not still alive, right? No doubt, stuff like this is great when eaten the same day it is caught. Oh, I see. It is alive, I guess.
そうだな。そうすると何を作るかなって。どうしたセイバー？そんな離れたところで。
She got PTSD to Gilles de Rais. For some reason, Saber was looking on from the corner of the kitchen.
シロ、本当にそれを食べるのですか？
ああ、そうしようと思ったんだけど、何かまずいのか？
いえ、その。
Side note, I really like this sprite from Ryder. I like it a lot. Anyway. Saber is definitely acting strange. The longer I think what the possible reason could be, the stronger grows my conviction that the thing clinging to my hand is the cause.
もしやあなたはタコが苦手なのですか？
Right on the mark, it seems.
冗談だろセイバー。たこ焼きは美味しそうに食ってたじゃないか。
She ate it all without a complaint when I brought them as thanks for watching over the house. Even Sakura's portion, despite the I want some too look from her. But even she ate Sakura's portion.
まさかあの中に入っていたのはそのヌルヌルしてプクプクしてテラテラした異界の魔魚だったというのですか？
Dude, I swear, is it really because of the fucking octopus's Geo would summon? The Cthulian beasts?
ぬるぬるしてプクプクって。
Well, I suppose you could say that, but no need to hate them so much.
なんてことですか？シロ、あなたという人は。
Whoa! Trembling all over, she glares at me with a dreadful stare. Is she really that mad?
待てセイバー。本当にタコがダメなのか？今までも散々食ってただろ？
まさかシロたちの言うタコというものがあの魔魚などとは思わなかったの
Demonic
です。
fish itself.
なんということだ。あの切っても切っても果てなかった異界の邪神を私は口にしていたというのか。
Yo. Oh my god. Netherworld's evil god is taking it a bit too far. Fate Zero PTSD.
どうするのですか、シロ。セイバーは嫌がっているようですが。
そうだな。
Maybe it revived when we took it out of the refrigerator. Yo, the now live octopus starts wrapping itself around my hand.
だいたいライダー、あなたもなぜそのようなものを食べることができるのですか？
Are not we both from around the same lands is what her eyes are saying.
私は海のものであれば分別なくいただくことができます。納豆や梅干しを好んで食べているあなたこそ、私から見れば信じられませんが。
You've been born in almost the same lands, yet you sure can eat that stuff up is what the hidden message is this time. Wait a moment, there's something Ryder does hate after all. I hear foreigners are notorious for being unable to ever get used to natto and umeboshi. Sounds like Ryder is no exception.
確かに最初は面食らいましたが、あの程度ならば行軍中のチーズや干し物に比べれば食べやすいものです。
I suppose that's the reason why she can't stand anything fermented. As I'm admiring her resilience, I peel the octopus off my hand and place it on the cutting board. Ryder and Saber are too busy arguing to notice what I'm doing.
それを言うのでしたら、あなたはオリーブオイルをかけすぎなのではないですか？あれではせっかくの食事が持つ風味が損なわれている。
I could never personally, like, when it comes to like living creatures and like killing them on the spot and cooking them, like that is I could never do it, man. That's fucking tough, man. I hate killing. There's even certain bugs that I hate killing. Or even like when we get the mice in the house, it's the worst thing ever for me to deal with because I hate doing that. This I could never do. Ah, that's true. Ryder sure uses olive oil a lot.
食事は個人の自由でしょ。そもそも私たちはサーバントです。本来必要のない食事にこだわる方がおかしい。セイバー、あなたの思考は私から見ると時に浅ましく思えますよ。ほう。
The background.
自転車やらオートバイ欲しさで給仕に身をやつすのはサーバントとして浅ましくないというのですね。
Wait, that's what she wants? Somehow a precarious situation has developed while I was focusing on food. Wait, that's why we saw her with the apron before? She wants to save money for her own bicycle or a motorcycle? Motorbike? Danger, Will Robinson. If I let this go on, the existence of our beloved house, if not the entire neighborhood, is in question.
準備手伝います。
さくら、よかった。ち
Thank
ょうどいいところ
goodness.
に来てくれた。こっちはいいから、セイバーたちを止めてきてもらえないか。
もうライダー、こんな時間からセイバーさんと何をしてるんですか。まさかこの間みたいにちょっとした口喧嘩でテーブルを壊そうというんじゃないですよね。
さくら、いえ、大したことではありません。そうですよね、セイバー。私たちはただお互いの食事の好みを話し合っていただけで。ええ、その通りです、ライダー。たまには干物や乾物といった日本独特の味覚に挑戦してはどうかと話し合っていたのです。
I can hear the excuses.
まあ、いい薬になるよな。
I silently thank Sakura as she's scolding the two of them and concentrate back on the ingredient lying on the cutting board. Of course, this would be one-sided, so I better prepare some natto and umeboshi as well. Well then, as a symbol of our reconciliation, why don't we all try something to conquer our respective weaknesses? Oh dear. Alright, so we got Ryder here. Obviously, I'm gonna do that, but let's go look. Oh man, we got new Mitsuzuri there. A new caster here. Oh my god, so much to do. But it's good. It's very good. Anyway, Ryder, of course. Oh man, that was it's fucking Saber's PTSD from cutting the evil. It just, no matter how many times I slashed it. To be fair, she later Excalibured it. I just love the Type Moon references, man. The Fate references, even the Tsukihime reference to Tono Akiya is like, because she was like, Tono from the rival Girls Academy. And proceeded to rant about Rin with her convenience reference there. Oh my god. So good. I step outside the storehouse. Having completed a bunch of tasks, I'm heading back to the house. Well, I guess Shiro's a crewmate.
Oh.
Ryder is outside. Just heading out, or so I thought. She looks suspicious. Ryder, what is she doing? I immediately run upstairs and look out to the courtyard from the window. What is she doing? She's keeping an eye on the house. Is she hiding from someone? Ryder acting that suspiciously is a rare sight. Is she going out shopping in secret? I can see Sakura or Saber trying something like this, but Ryder going out in this state of alertness.
違う。狙いは外出じゃない。
If Ryder wants to sneak out, all she has to do is jump up to the roof. If she does that, no one other than Saber can catch her or even notice her. So that means her goal isn't outside, it's inside the yard.
そうか。
What Ryder is interested in, that something is where the bicycles are stored that I know.
まったく、ライダーも。
I run downstairs towards the front gate.
おい、ライダー。
I call out. Just as I thought, Ryder is currently crouching down and examining bicycle number 1, my one beloved bike.
シロ？外出ですか？
いや、土蔵の帰り。そういうライダーは買い物に行くならあっちに2号が置いてあるけど。
Bicycle number 2 is exclusively for shopping. Typical mamachari. It's complete with the basket installed in front. Number 1, on the other hand, is a race bike with flat handlebars.
これには訳がありまして、シロ。
Go on.
なあ、聞こう。
ええ、シロだけに教えます。これはさくらにも話したことがないのですが、こう見えて。
Oh, okay, this is
私は
serious.
何より速い乗り物が好きなのです。
Oh. Leave it to Ryder.
知ってたけど。
Is that the so-called secret? So she wants,
人の話は最後まで聞くものです。シロの洞察力には感服しましたが、理由まで明らかではない
Okay,
でしょう。
say it, say it. I'm perfectly aware of her reasons, but I remain silent. Ryder is right, I should let her finish first.
いいですか。確かに2号は積載量といい、メンテナンスフリーな点といい、気軽な外出や買い物には最適だと思います。しかし、このいくら踏んでも乗ったりとしか進まない乗り物は私の性に合わない。いえ、ことは私の趣向だけではありません。本気で漕げば壊れてしまうなど、乗り物としてどうかと。100のエネルギーには100の運動で応えるのが乗り物でしょうに。つまりですね、この2号はスピードばかりか、エネルギーの法則さえあやふやにしているのです。
No, this is the law of physics. Driving something that was designed to go 20 kilometers per hour at 100 kilometers per hour is nothing short of suicidal.
しかし、この1号は生ぬるい2号とは違い、高速走行可能な駆動系を有しています。これであれば、私の懸念も一気に解消するでしょう。エネルギー運営も正しい形に収まるでしょう。
Now I have absolutely no idea what in the world Ryder is planning. Okay, so she is satisfied with bike number 1. Okay.
どうですか、シロ。ここまで言えば、私の願望は大まかにお分かりいただけたかと。
I'm sorry, but I don't. Not really. And since I don't, the answer is straightforward.
ダメ。
即答とは釣れないですね、シロ。
Of course. I cannot afford a rocket of this kind that will run wildly around the neighborhood to be born from our garage.
もしや、このまま私を2号に乗せて、低速ストレスで円形脱毛症にする気なのですか？
なるのか、そんなんで。そりゃやだし、
Wow.
さくらに泣きつかれそうだが、やっぱりダメ。
The birth of a crazy train isn't the only issue here. Trails of a crazy train. If she uses this chance to increase her sphere of influence, the power balance at our house, already precarious at best, will start to slide even more. Put it bluntly, my position is diminishing. Oh, Shiro.
あなたの1号を使わせてもらえないのなら、私は強行手段に出るしかありません。
Oh.
まさかライダー、力ずくで俺のビアンキを奪っていく気とか。
About to paralyze you, boy.
いいえ、それは最後の手段です。
I'm not the same as
私
Saber.
はセイバーとは違いますから。
Suddenly, Ryder's view on Saber becomes very clear.
シロ、この世に優れた乗り物は1号だけではない。
Oh?
1号を貸し与えてくれないのならそれでいい。私は他のより高速な乗馬に目をつけるだけです。手始めに大河の原付を、そして藤村組の大型バイクを拝借しましょう。
She's venting her anger and is venting it on me. The big bike, would that be Old Man Raiga's that I worked on? With my strength alone, I couldn't even lift that monstrosity if it were to fall.
それでもよろしいのですか、シロ。
That might be trouble.
いいも何も。ライダー、二輪の免許を持ってるのか？
She's going to charge around on the road. She needs to follow the traffic laws. No one can interfere if Ryder is on her Pegasus, but if she's riding a motorcycle, she has to follow human society's rules.
免許と運転技能は関係ありません。
ダメ。オートバイに乗りたかったらちゃんと教習所に行って免許を取ってくること。だいたいな、ライダーが警察のご厄介になったらうちは水没するぞ。さくらが大泣きして。
You don't want to make her cry, Ryder. I like this scene. Is this going to be the arc? Ryder studying to get her license, getting her license, and riding the motorcycle around. Do we get to ride with her?
Oh.
Sakura's influence is not to be underestimated. Yo. But then again, I can't see Ryder letting herself get caught by police either. Ryder looks visibly discouraged. Seems like she's finally given up. Number 1 is a no-go, but when I have time, I'll try to assemble a number 4 for her to use. Something better than a mamachari.
Shiro.
Suddenly there is a whispering voice beside my ear. Ryder walks up to my side, her icy hand stroking the back of my neck.
ではあなたたちの流儀で行きましょう。交換です。
Whoa, okay, this is dangerous.
もしシローが1号を使わせてくれれば、私もあなたにお礼をします。
Oh, right. Take it. It's all yours. Have it. Her fingers slide under my chin. Oh, okay. All right. I'm weak. I'm sold. With her lips almost nibbling my ear and an unimaginably sweet voice.
俺って
I won't even care what kind of reward it is. It could be a glass of water. It's yours. I'll simp for Ryder. Whoa.
シローのしたいこと。
Whoa. All right.
どこがいいですか？私の。シロー、あなたは何をしたいのですか
Alright, her voice echoes like an incantation. Nothing to say there, like an incantation. What I desire from Ryder. What I want to do to Ryder. Anything. She used some kind of seduction spell? My body is burning up, but the feel of Ryder's skin is as cold as groundwater. My head starts spinning, the surroundings are muddled, and it feels like I'm about to say something unthinkable.
ライダー、それは
なんでもいいのですよ。
Yo.
私もシローが
Her voice actress is... Yep. She gently caresses my cheek. Facing her, there is no escape from the seductive eyes that are now piercing me. Oh no, Sakura, go away. No, not again, Sakura. Huh? That's strange. Is Sakura staring at us?
と、
Ahem.
これはもちろん冗談です、シロー。 I'm upset. With the swoosh, Ryder's hand slipped away like a snake, nonchalantly as if nothing had happened. それでは私は出かけてきます。
Gotta go.
お二人ともごゆっくり。
あ、いや、さくら、今のは何でもないんだ。
先輩、先輩は何をしたいんですか？
Oh no. Sakura, you got heaven's feel. You got a whole route. Let me have this. She heard everything word for word.
待った、違う、すっごく違う。ライダー
Ryder, come back. She sure can change gears fast. Ryder's pedaling the number 2 like she saw a ghost, disappearing into Miyama in the blink of an eye.
ああ、もう違うぞ。そんなさくらにしたいようなことはライダーには何も。
Oh my god.
では、私とどんなこと？もう先輩ったら。
そんなことはない。いや、あるのか。なんでもないって。ライダーが1号に乗りたいって。はい、
そうですよね。先輩
Wow.
2号さんが。
Wow. This is such a strange misunderstanding. I'll have to find Ryder later. Need to get her to explain things to Sakura. Why couldn't you let me have this, Sakura? It was going so well. Anything, she said. Alright, let me stop. There are no major events. Alright, let's hang around the house. Well, I don't want to do that yet, so... I'm avoiding exclamations to avoid being locked out. Son of a bitch. There's 2 there. Alright, let's go to the temple.
何をしているんだ、エミヤ。
いや、見ての通り雑巾がけだけど。
I wring out the washcloth and dirty black water drips into the bucket.
いや、それはわかるが、なぜエミヤがうちのお堂の雑巾がけをしているのか、今一つ理解ができないのだ。
Because we're friends and we're Shiro or something like that.
まあ、それは。
As part of my strength training routine, I try to utilize the muscles I don't normally use, like going up and down a long flight of stone steps. That would be a good workout. Issei's older brother came by.
おう、シロ君。掃除などいかがかな？
Seeing the motivation that I had to train my body, I was asked to assist with temple cleaning. And that's how it happened, okay. Exchanging a brief greeting with the ever-present assassin at the temple gate, I entered the temple grounds. I was expecting to be sweeping up the fallen leaves for sure, but also eventually got dragged inside the temple hall. So was that dude actually Issei's older brother, or is it older brother like he refers to Kuzuki as his older brother, like as far as him being a monk here at the temple?
こうしてお堂の雑巾がけを任されたんだ。
なぜ断らなかったのだ？
普段お世話になってるからな。それに道内の雑巾がけ結構楽しいぞ。
You what? Issei takes a deep breath. Amazed or not, kind of hard to tell.
いや、生徒会のことで散々頼っている俺が言えることではないか。
He concludes with a sigh.
しかし、頼まれればお前は友人宅の掃除まで引き受けるというのか？
場合によるけどな。前も父さんの家の掃除とかもしてきたし。
He is that kind of friend. I keep the keys while she's away too, and so Issei's disapproval grows even stronger.
どうした？
いや、エミヤにそのような仕事まで押し付ける遠坂に対する怒りよりも、結果的に遠坂と同じことを頼んでいるという現状にややめまいよな。
Nonetheless, now that I am Tosaka's apprentice, cleaning the master's house is also part of my job. One should always tidy up after making a mess. This is key. Is that what she told you?
霊感からエミヤに差し入れだが、一休みする前に手を洗ってくる方が先だな。
Well, thank you, Kuzuki. Kuzuki-sensei came along with the tray. Looks like some tea and Japanese sweets. Doesn't take long to notice that these are a whole class above our tea cakes, probably reserved for guests. Oh my.
総一郎兄、霊感兄は来ないのですか？
ああ。檀家の方が来られたので、そちらの相手に回っている。
どうもです。じゃあ手を洗ってきますけど、戻ってくるのはここでいいんですか？
神仏の前では落ち着かないか。では私の部屋にしよう。あいにく来客用の部屋は使用中だ。
Alright. The whole scene is quite bizarre. We're drinking tea in Kuzuki-sensei's room, sitting around a tray. As if personally assigned to us, Kuzuki-sensei is pouring us tea, but I still can't settle down. Looking around the room, I realize there's a whole lot of cupboards and odd-looking bottled ships all over the place. Oh, he's one of those guys. The reason is that those are all made with Western liquor bottles, rather than 1.8-liter Japanese ones. Ah, but I do wonder what's inside all those cupboards. I didn't realize it until I actually came in here, but this is also the newlywed caster's room. Congratulations to them, if I didn't say. In that case, inside there...
エミヤ、茶だ。
Kuzuki-sensei's voice brings me back to reality. I accept the offered teacup, and a nice smell floats into the air. As I thought, this must be pretty high-quality fare. It wouldn't be polite to ignore it, so I help myself to the tea cakes too. Sweets taste particularly great after hours of hard work, and even more so together with delicious tea. Saber would be delighted if I brought her a few.
随分と嬉しそうだが、気に入ったのか？
そんなに嬉しそうか、俺。
Yep, nods Issei. Kuzuki-sensei just continues sipping tea, expressionless as always.
確かその菓子ならまだ残っていたな。いくらか持って帰る
Ooh.
か。
そこまでしてもらうのは悪いんじゃないのか？ちょっと雑巾がけしただけだぞ。
別に構うまい。
Well, don't want to refuse twice. In that case, I guess it's okay to take a few souvenirs. The second I thought that, the door slides open.
総一郎様、お食事の準備ができました。あら。
Caster, still holding a tray, looks at me curiously.
一星君はともかく、どうして坊やがいるのかしら？
She is so adorable. Housewife Caster.
まあちょっとあって。
That's all I can manage. The part about the flight of stone steps would be quite difficult to start from, too. But more importantly, the stuff on the tray finally caught my interest. The food that has just been put down on the nearby desk must be today's lunch.
それキャスターが作ったのか？
そうよ。何か文句でもあるのかしら？
No, Caster, jeez. Well, rather than complain, I'm just wondering about the artless simplicity of it, but...
キャスターってもしかして料理苦手か？
Her ears? It's burnt, flooded with oil, and to top it off, kind of gaudy. It's yellow, or maybe red. No, perhaps violet is the best word for it.
何よ。そんな風に言うからには、当然坊やは料理ができるんでしょうね。
We can teach you. But the fact that she made it, of course, is the sweet part for Kuzuki.
ああ、エミヤの飯はうまいですよ。
Yes. Issei chimes in right away.
どうして一星君がそこで答えるのかしら？
Because it's
ああ
true.
いや、エミヤの飯を食ったこともありますし。
To be correct, he tries it all the time in the student council room. Even if Caster isn't that great at cooking, I can understand why. She was originally a king's daughter, in other words, royalty, and while she probably has no experience with things like cooking, she is certainly persistent. Then again, it's just not right for a hero to be good at cooking in the first place. Emiya sneezes somewhere. Like that red one, or that one with dark skin, or with white hair. Yes, those three.
エミヤは料理が得意なのか？
はい。ずっと自炊していたんでできる方だとは思いますが。
No one else was going to. After all, after this unusual display, as if having thought of something.
キャスター、自分の技術に引け目を感じるのであれば、エミヤに教えを受けてみてはどうだ？
Nice. He's just proposed something outrageous.
Huh?
The three of us reacted simultaneously.
無論、二人が了承すればの話だが。
Must be dehydrated right now. My mouth feels so dry. He continues indifferently, as if our reaction did not disturb him in the least.
総一郎様がそうおっしゃるんでしたら、私は構いませんけど。
There you go.
Eh?
This time it's Issei and me who never thought Caster would agree to this. It's for Soichiro. Everyone's looking at me now. Well, it's true I'm the only one that hasn't replied yet.
まあ別にそんくらいなら構わないけど。
決まりだな。
Look at her.
妻によく教えてやってくれ、エミヤ。
Kuzuki. Oh my god. She's like a TV. Oh my goodness. Having received the souvenirs from Issei, I leave Ryudo Temple behind. Well, whatever.
成り行きとしか言いようがないよな。
I guess we will see when this continues. For now, I wonder what the heck should I teach her? Guess we'll find out. Alright. Respecting the countless servants. To the streets. New Emiya residents, new at school. There's him there. Alright, we got Saber. And Issei and Sakura. I'm down with more Saber. Never enough Saber.
おいセイバー。あれ、いないのかな。
Strange. I followed her all the way here from the living room. She should be here. As I hold my chin to think I hear a voice coming from inside. I've never seen the text look like that before. Giggling can be heard from the other side of the screen door.
なんだ、いるじゃないか。開けるぞセイバー。ダメなら断ってくれ。
What? Having warned her, I slide the door open, as I thought she was there all along. She's standing up straight, yet wearing an expression several times more gentle than normal while holding the plushie I bought for her a while back. Seems like Saber didn't notice me entering. She's still smiling at the plushie. So cute.
セイバ
Saber. She's taken aback. Since it seemed like she hadn't noticed me, I called out to her the second time. Then an expression of pure shock appeared on her face and she began to panic. Why are you embarrassed, Saber? For reasons unknown to me, Saber hurriedly searches around her. She then stuffs the plushie into the futon beside her and, taking a deep breath, finally faces towards me. Nothing to be embarrassed of, Saber. By now, she has returned to the regular Saber.
はい。何かご用ですか、シロ。
ー。ああ、いや、うん。それよりもセイバー、一体何をしてたんだ。
いえ、特に何も。
Nothing. He answers right away. No, it really didn't look like nothing, and on top of that, didn't she just hide the plushie?
いや、でも。
In front of us?
何ですか、シロ。何か見ていたとでも言うのですか？
Just gaslighting us? Oh my god. Her restless eyes are asking, you didn't see anything strange just now, did you? It's more of a threat. Alright then. If that's the case, I'm going to tease her. Just a little bit. Do it, Shiro.
ああ、見てないぞ。セイバーがそのぬいぐるみを抱えてニヤニヤしてたところとか、自分で動かしてたところとか、小さな子供を相手にしてるような口調だったところなんて。
Oh shit.
大丈夫。それにあのぬいぐるみをセイバーが布団の中に持ち込んで一緒に寝てるなんてことはみんなには黙っておくから。
Get her, Shiro. Of course, I've never seen her doing that, but it seems like it hit the mark. Damn. Did I push it too much? I'll go on just a bit further. Do it. End her.
あ、いや、人形やぬいぐるみに話しかけたりするのは変じゃない。優しさの証明だ。同心を理解してやれるってことでもあるし。いい大人が人間をコレクションしたり、人間みたいにお世話したりするのだって、むしろ高尚な趣味なんじゃないか？
You went too far. You see this? You see this right here? This has the same energy as the Reen smile. You know the one I'm talking about. Too far, Shiro. Now you can hear invisible air. For some unknown reason, wind started to blow from within the room.
そうですか、シロ。
There's a faint smile on Saber's face. The wind seems to be coming from the direction where Saber is standing.
セイバ
And that's where that ends? Oh my god. I like how it just ends there. Alright, it's nighttime now. That was so abrupt, it was scary. Alright, we're skipping again. Third day. Through the streets. Ah, more Castor in the shopping district. I like it. New at the temple, too. Ooh. New rider, new Taiga, and... Ooh. Her name is slipping from me. Why is her name slipping from me? Big bridge, we're clear there. Okay. Well, of course I'm gonna go see Ryder. Turning my back towards the temple, I head for the forest in the back. The back road leading to the temple is one of my favorite walking routes. Avoiding the path that goes through the vast cemetery, I stroll around the periphery. Suddenly,
そこにいるのは
oops, sorry. A familiar voice stops me.
あれライダーどうして？
気になることが
Whoa!
調べに来たのですが
Haven't seen her in her servant outfit in so long. Ryder comes out of the bushes. Seeing the old black clothes, my body stiffens before I realize it. Old experience, I guess. Made me a bit nervous by reflex.
シロあなたはなぜこの場所に
いや単なる散歩なんだけど、竜道寺には一世がいるし、ここは昔から使ってるし、それよりライダー気になることって。
Yeah, what is it? Why is she here? Ryder does not answer. Did a thought cross her mind? Her pointed gaze from beyond the mask is still aimed at me. Not quite murderous, but the coldness in her eyes is almost hostile. Might as well be a snake staring at me. Well, I'm sure she's not using her mystic eyes. I'm already starting to feel paralyzed.
いえ私の勘違いでしょうここがシロの散歩道なら気配も残っているでしょうし
Is she wary of Castor?
ライダ
失礼しましたシロ今のは忘れてくださると助かります
The tension starts to fade. To amend her hostility from a moment ago, Ryder smiles gently.
忘れろって言うなら聞かないけど。
Hmm.
じゃあライダーがここにいたことも聞かない方がいいのかな。
いえそちらは問題ありません私がここに訪れたのは地脈の乱れを感知したからですこの地はキャスターの領域ですので様々な魔術の手が加えられていますがこのねじれは彼女の魔術によるものではない他のマスターやサーバントの干渉も疑ったのですがどうやらそれも異なる
Could be Lil Gil going around doing what Little Gil does, I guess. I don't know. I don't know his whole deal.
他のサーバントまさか三門のアサシンとやり合ったのか
いえ三門でしたら普通に挨拶をして通りました
挨拶ってこんにちはって
Ryder nods. Some gatekeeper he is. Assassin's self-confidence is only matched by his ability to detect malicious intent.
すみませんこの姿はシローにプレッシャーを与えているようですね
Uh-huh.
こちらの方は集中できるのですがシローが気になるというのでしたら
ああいやそれには及ばないそれより地脈の乱れってどんな乱れを指したんだ
シローは感じませんか
Now that she asks, I concentrate on my senses. While I cannot perceive the flow of magical energy, I can tell if there are abnormalities or torn seams in the world around me. He is good at that. Using not technique but intuition, not theory but instinct, I probe around the entire structure of the mountain.
まずお山全体に濃い霊気を感じる冬季の霊脈だからこれは当然としてそれに重なるように違う動脈が走っている巧妙に偽装してるけどこれがキャスターの結界かあとはもう異常らしきものは感じない
I raise my head. Covering her face as if in deep thought, Ryder seems to be irritated.
そうですか、
Hmm.
シローに感じ取れないというのならおかしいのはこの山ではなく
I see,
私
yeah.
自身ということになる
Hmm.
異質なのは私の方で思っているよりこちら側に近づいているのでしょう
This side, yeah, what? Those words can be nothing but an ill omen. But clenching her teeth, Ryder shakes her head in denial and turns to me again.
お気になさらずにシローには関わりのないことです私はもともと
大地に関わる神聖ですので、地脈の乱れには敏感なのです。今回はそれが行き過ぎて、細かな違和感に過剰反応をしてしまったのでしょう。
I guess for now.
ええ、冷静になればどうということのない違和感でした。肩に降りたかほどの小さな取るに足りない不快感です。仮にこれが後に障害になったとしても、一息で吹き飛ばせる。
Ryder is unusually talkative, as if she's persuading herself, trying to brush off whatever's worrying her.
でもどんなに些細なものでも違和感はあるんだろう。それが聖杯戦争を再開させたやつじゃないのか。
ご心配なく、これは私の問題です。シロやサクラには害を及ぼしません。
Her issue alone.
いいえ、
This
も
side.
しそうなったとしたら、同じものとして。
Whoa. Protect the two of you. Ryder murmurs, failures of the past still in mind.
ライダー？なんだよ、さっきから変だぞ。悩み事はまあ人それぞれあるだろうから、無理に明かせとは言えないけど、何か相談に乗れることがあるならできる限り力になりたい。
That's definitely some Heaven's Feel stuff right there.
あ、いえ、今のは私の勝手な思い込みで、シロやサクラには関係がないというか、私があなたたちに自分を投影しているだけというか。
In a haste, she starts mingling words. I feel bad for her, but Ryder is kind of charming this way. She always feels so much older than me, yet somehow she looks like a girl around my age right now.
とにかくですね、サクラの護衛はお任せください、シロ。
ああ、よろしく、ライダー。
Hi, Ryder. Probably sensing my absolute faith, she finally managed to smile. If anything were to happen, Sakura should be safe with Ryder around.
ありがとうございます。それと、本来口にすべきことではないのですが、私の護衛対象はサクラだけではありません。シロも私の守護対象です。
It's very nice.
なんでさ。
Even though Ryder is Sakura's servant?
まあいいでしょう。サクラを守るということは、シロを守ることにもつながるということです。
Ryder turns away pouting. Funny, did I say something wrong? There she is.
私の方はこれくらいで切り上げることにします。シロ、あなたは。
I wonder.
もう少し寺を散歩していくよ。あ、ライダーもお参りするか。
私がサクラの安全を祈願しても、こちらの霊格は機嫌を害しませんか？
いいんじゃないのか。どうせなら正しいお参りの礼儀作法も教えるよ。
であれば助かります。では改めて境内を見て回らせていただきましょう。
Hey. Nice. So I'm still wondering, of course, about the very ominous way she was speaking, but I guess we'll let that go for now. Ooh, new Makidera at the station fronts. And new Sakura in Sakura's room. Sure.
あれ？
The clothes hanger that I always hang my school uniform on now only carries the bottom half.
クリーニングには出してないよな。
Dry cleaning. I should probably solve this here and now. Who would do that? Shiro. It's not here either. But then it's not like I have a habit of tossing it aside at the entranceway. And if it did end up here, Sakura would probably have hung it up for me.
そうか。さくらに聞けばいいか。さく。
Huh? The door's half open. It's not what I came here for, but on a sudden impulse, I take a peek inside. Bad Shiro. My cheeks start burning. Holding my jacket as if it was the most precious thing in the world, she's hugging it to her chest. Oh.
Sakura.
Oh boy.
先輩ですか？
The scream of a herbivore that just had its escape route cut off rings out from inside. I slowly open the door. Sakura, her face beet red, jumps back onto the bed. She hit it real quick. I don't think you need to run that far.
そんなゴキブリでも見つけたみたいに。
ちょっとびっくりしちゃっただけで。
Oh god. She's squeezing every bit of laughter that she can out of herself. I can sympathize. Had I been in her shoes, I might have run all the way to the storehouse and locked the door behind me. Well, anyway. That's fair enough, that's true.
ああ、俺の上着だけど。さくら、もしかして。
はい。先輩の上着、ボタンが取れてたので、
Oh.
直してました。
Right. I put the front button that came off into my pocket thinking that I'd fix it later, but then forgot all about it.
すごいな。これに気がついてた？
Unlike on a traditional gakuran with gold buttons, Homodahara's uniform has them hidden inside. It's pretty hard to tell. I'm impressed.
はい。金曜に先輩の胸の下でシャツがちょっと見えたから。
よくそこまで。俺だって忘れてたのに。
He's attentive to you, bro. Sakura still is amazingly perceptive as ever.
Thank you, Sakura. オンに切る。
待ってください、先輩。
He quickly snatches the jacket out of my hands.
ちゃんとアイロンをかけてから先輩の部屋に戻します。一緒にズボンもどうですか？
Oh.
そこまでしてくれるのか。
Can't do anything but bow my head.
じゃあ、後で下も持ってくれ。しかし、洗濯だけじゃなくて、アイロンがけまでさくらがやるのは大変じゃないか？
She just tilts her head in question. Seriously? Ironing stuff like dress shirts brings the term pain in the butt to a whole new level. It's not that bad.
でも、セイバーさんや姉さんの分もありますから、先輩のはそんなに手間じゃありませんよ。
そう言われれば確かに。男物は知れてるからな。
Yeah. For a number of reasons, I'm excused from the laundry chores. With a female camp this strong, not at all surprising. In fact, just going into the changing area of the bathroom requires the utmost care.
あれだ、さくら。もしみんなの分が重なりすぎて大変な時は、セイバーかライダーに手伝ってもらってくれ。
はい。ライダーにはもう手伝ってもらってます。
じゃあ、あとわからないのはセイバーか。
Yes, Saber.
几帳面そうですからね、セイバーさん。もしかすると夢中になるかもしれませんよ。
I can't help but imagine Saber poring over every wrinkle with an iron in one hand.
いいのかな。
Should we let
そん
her?
なことさせて。
セイバーさんも皆さんの役に立ちたいと思ってるみたいですから。あ、私が教えても構いませんか？
できればお手柔らかに。
ライダーはできますよって言えば、セイバーさんも負けず嫌いだから覚えますよ。必ず。
You already know. Haha, the atmosphere lightens up.
さて、じゃあさくら、ズボン取ってくるから。
はい。先輩。
Sakura stops me with the jacket still on her lap, with a slight blush on her cheeks.
先輩、3月でもう卒業ですよね。
ああ。
卒業式の時に第2ボタン
Wait,
誰か
what?
にあげるのをもう約束してますか？
Is that a tradition? Turns out our school has that custom as well of giving away the second button to a girl after graduation. But seeing how it's still a ways off, I haven't even thought about it.
ないけど。
It should be her.
よかった。
桜くらいしかあげる下級生いないからな。
True. If you really want it, that is. Which she does.
私なんかにもったいないです。
Clearly, Shiro.
もったいなくない。今だって桜が世話してくれてるじゃないか。 俺の制服。
これはいいです。ちょっと気になっただけですから。はい、アイロン準備しますから、先輩もお願いします。
He promptly shoos me out of her room. Looks like I'm not supposed to pry any further. I guess I'll go back to my room and get my pants then. Oh boy. Well, another night. Hang around Emiya residence. We got that again. I guess we'll just keep going and cycling new events, man. But I think that is where I'm going to call it. I know this part is shorter than usual, but it's the first part of the week. I'm going to make the next one that's going to go on Saturday much longer. But I think that's where I'm going to call it for now. I'm liking all the new events that I'm hitting so far. Fucking Sakura's reference to Akiya is still like, oh my god, because, you know, I played through Tsukihime right before this, so I like it. No. Lots of cute moments with Saber and Sakura and Caster, Housewife Caster and Sakura, and her being like kindred spirits in that sense, and even looking up to her like magically and as like a big sister figure. Like, oh man, this makes me miss Rin. It's like, oh no, I want Rin to have wholesome moments with Sakura and for her to not, you know, complain about her so much. But, you know, I think we'll still always complain about Rin. But we love her. I certainly do. Regardless of when we maybe eventually get to that point, who knows? Rin just might not be in this VN besides in the freaking shrine where we take our monies to buy Emmas. Which, do we have enough? Ooh, buddy boy. Oh my gosh, we can get both of these. Alright, so before we do this, yeah, I miss remember. Again, a lot of great, awesome moments with them. Creepy ass Lancer, off the strength of like Caster saving Sakura from Lancer hitting on her and like, hey, let's go somewhere. God damn it, Lancer. Calling Caster an old hag, like what? She's no older than her 20s, for sure. Screw that narrative, man. She doesn't even look old, like, at all. Anyway. But I think that's all I gotta say. Of course, a whole lot of things are still mysteries, like what Ryder was alluding to there, and oh man, Ryder. We won't talk about that. We're just gonna keep getting cock-blocked by Sakura, I guess. But you all know I'm upset about that still. Anyway, let's see these Emmas. Is an appropriate one. As well as these two here, interesting. Hey, Saber.
ところで、セイバーにこんなに巫女服が似合うとは驚いた。
It does look good on her.
折衷なんて言葉以上の考えがあるわ。
恐れ入ります。これでも神に仕える身ですし。
バリエーションが広がってシローも大喜び。
リン、神前でそのような。
Such imprudence.
ここどこだと思い？泣く子も立てまつる遠坂神社。まずは自分に正直にならないとバイト代代わりの巫女服もあげません。
Oh fuck.
いや、それは。足元の可愛いライダーとサクラは？
これは毒がなんとなく描いたポンチ絵を原画担当がゴミ箱から拾ってきたのよ。
The trash bin. Oh.
これらの出番はおろか、市街を爆走したり、天地さえ委員会を結成したりする展開はないから。
We're forming a committee.
ファンディスクとは魔物のような場所ですね。
Indeed. Dude, this fan disc is so insane. And we get this one. Ooh, yes. Yes, dude. Fuck yeah. Oh, I love it. She's so fucking cute, man. I love seeing this side of Caster. Of course, it reminds me of watching today's menu for the Emiya family, but this is just like, I get so much more of that. Can't wait for cooking lessons with her.
さて、キャスターだな。原画担当は
Which I also remember. The cooking lessons from there. Excessive amount of different expressions. It's perfect.
確かに本編とのギャップが極端に出たわね。比率で言うとツンデレレレレレレレレレピキぐらい。
Twitch.
ピキか。
ピキよ。
There we go. Beautiful. That's it for this part. God, I still love these. And much more to unlock. But anyway, that is it for this part. Thank you so much for watching. Still having a good time with this. I swear next part will be longer, but I think 2 hours is pretty good. You know, we're saying the standard between 2 to 3 hours for these parts. I want to pace myself somewhat, man. As much as I would love to just blaze through it, and I certainly would if I was playing it on my own time. As far as recordings and reading aloud and just for the experience itself, I'm fine with taking my time with it. Between 2 and 3 hours is all good. So, yeah, I think it's all I gotta say. You know, obviously nothing major happened to talk about, so, you know, we'll just keep going. Anyway, once again, thanks for watching. Feel free to share any thoughts if you have any. And I'll see you in the next part. Peace.